after the head landed. So you can take an extra inhale and reach the wings of your arms and maybe watch your hands touch. And then as you exhale, arms by your sides. So feet are rooted, hug the inner thighs towards each other. Right hand stays there by your side. You're going to take your left arm up. And as you exhale, side bend to the right. And just try to be mindful of any rotations that may happen. So hug in the left upper arm. And breathe into the left ribs. Mind your head. And then slowly start to round your spine, so your left arm, as if it was coiling in to the right, you're going to follow it through, and you're going to go to the other side. If I lost you there, you can watch. You can watch what I'm doing. And so the side bend to the left, now you're opening your right side. So same thing, but on the other side, feels very different, definitely feels very different to me. Breathe. And then the same, you're going to coil in with the right arm. So you kind of start to, it's kind of a spiral, three-dimensional movement for your ribs. You're going to go through a forward fold and then roll up. Head will come up last. And it should feel a bit more awake through the whole body. So we're going to step your left foot out to the left. It doesn't really matter whether it's a right foot to the right or left foot to the left. You can step whichever foot out. To begin with, just remember which one it is. So that, and also you want to see me, so step whichever way. I'm stepping my left foot out to the left. So if you want to join me. And the other thing you may want at this point, and as you know, my prop arrangements sometimes dodgy in a sense that I forget about the props. So you may want to kind of place a brick either side, okay? If you have these props, so it's something that you can support yourself with. But we start in the Prasarita setup, so it's also known as Trikonasana setup. So the feet are kind of parallel to each other, the outer edges are parallel to each other, and we'll do the whole sequence on one side, and then we'll do the whole sequence on the other side. And the kind of longer sequencing, balancing sequences are quite powerful. It's like a pendulum swing. You know, you kind of go pendulum one way and then the other way. And the centering effect, or so it's said, the centering effect is much stronger this way. So if you do a longer sequence on one side and then balance it with the same sequence on the other side. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to go to the right first. You're going to turn the left foot in and the right foot out, ready for Utthita Trikonasana. So feet are connected, feet are pulling the floor apart, but your inner thighs are hugging in. You'll take an inhale and reach your arms out to the side. As you exhale, reach over to the right. Your left hip probably starts to roll in. Let it happen. So there's integrity in the hip joints. So you reach forwards, forwards, forwards. And again, I'm looking for the length in my spine. I'll look down and maybe I'll have a prop. You know, try not to aim for the floor. Think more about what's going on with the spine. So when both sides of my body long. And then my left hand temporarily can kind of rest on my lower back. And if my lower back is scrunched up, I want to kind of say, it's okay, chill. So let my tail elongate. My tail lengthens towards my left heel, creating space on the lower back. Now I can feel a side opening. Now I can take, so if you're not sure what to do with this left arm, it swings back. I turn the palm away and then I start to reach upwards. And I expand through the arms, so they're like spokes of a wheel. The center is my heart, and both of my arms are connected. And then I'm still thinking about length. So, you know, if you don't need a prop, you are wherever you are. It can be on the shin, on the ankle, you can be on the floor, so long as you still got these spokes of a wheel and a really long spine. And if you're not sure about the neck, look down and with your chin, trace one arm. Trace the front and then trace upwards. And if you can't see your thumb without pain in your neck, bring the hand forward. So you should have been here for a good 5 breaths now at least. maybe 7, maybe 10. Just be mindful of your breathing as I'm yapping, okay? So make sure you feel what it feels like to breathe here. The connection of the ground or feet to the ground, hugging on the inner thighs, lengthen your spine, lightness and light through the arms. Then as you exhale, make your left arm redundant. It's just going to rest on the left side of your body and look at your right foot. Bend your right knee just enough so the focus shifts into your right foot, and you can get your brick, if you have one. If you don't have one, you don't need it, slightly to the right of your relative to your right foot and forwards, and then shift more and more weight into the right foot and maybe tip-toe the left foot closer. And I'm not a big fan of bricks, but if you're using them, don't grip onto them for dear life. So remember that pushing of the feet into the floor. So this is what I want to do. I want to press my right foot down, press it down, press it down, press it down. And my left leg starts to come up. I don't have to swing it up. So I focus on what stays on the floor, not on what comes off the floor. It makes perfect sense. Once you get there, flex your left foot and see if you can drive your left heel towards your right heel. In other words, you're adducting your legs again, neutralizing the pelvis. Check in the lower back is chilled again. It's not scrunched up. And if you feel like this is the only place you can stay in a balanced way, breathing, so be it. Don't worry about your left arm. Keep looking down. Those of you who want to start to maintain the same action through the legs, so squeezing in towards the midline, but turn your chest open. And then the same thing with the arms. So I turn the palm to face forwards, and then I reach up. And I aim for the same sensation. So my arms are like spokes of a wheel. And it gets really hard because all you want to focus on is balance. And so you stop breathing. Bad news. So I want you to focus on the breath and then consider that balance comes from Latin ballare. It means to dance. So yes, you kind of have this all wobbling around going on, and it's never completely static, but you're trying to find a middle path somewhere with that wobbling that is sustainable. Take another breath, or 2, or 3. As you exhale, start to bend your right knee, keep the left leg up. So bend your right knee, keep the left leg up. Bend your right knee, keep the left leg up. How low can you go before you can lightly touch the left foot down? Take your brick with you. You may want it. So from here, very slowly, keep the brick where it is, root through the feet. Again, the feet are pulling the mat apart, but you want to hug the inner thighs towards each other. You can lead with your left arm very dramatically, and inhale. Bring yourself into Warrior 2. I always have to check my mic. It's been known that I turned it off, so that would be tragic. So apologies for my checking in. But as you stay in Virabhadrasana 2, find the bend in that right knee, and it's getting more and more intense. So take some weight into the left leg. Expand through the arms. If your arms are tired for some reason, turn the palms up. Soften the elbows. Let the shoulders drop away from your ears. It's like, I don't need to struggle. I don't need to struggle here. So take another breath or 2 or 3 or 5. Whilst I'm talking, keeping you here. Then we'll take an inhale. Left hand's going to go on the left side of your body, somewhere in the thigh. Right arm is going to reach up. I'm just looking for length. I'm not looking for a back bend. I'm not looking for a fancy shape. I'm looking for, it's like, it's a yawn, it's a yawn. I'm gonna open the side. And then as you exhale, go down, right elbow to the inside of your right knee. And this is where brick is magical, or something similar. And you can place it on the inside, and you can kind of get this mini resistance going on. Upper arm against the knee, knee against the arm, not overpowering each other. And then I have more attention to give to that left foot. I press it, hug the inner thighs towards each other, and then this left arm, again, relax it. Palm is facing my thigh to begin with, and I kind of go in a little swinging motion, right? And at some point I can reach Spin it and reach. And open the left side.